Greetings! Now that you've purchased your installed K4 saber, when you first get it in the mail, it's not going to be functioning. And the reason is because it still has the kill key inserted. So what you do is you can do one of two things. If you open up the gear, this is your access to your SD card. You could actually remove the kill key from here if you want to. All you do is just take a flathead screwdriver, carefully pull the speaker out. Be careful because it has two soldered wires on there, and you don't want to do that. But in there, you see there's the white kill key. Just with some needle nose pliers, I go in after it, pull it out. It activates. Carefully push this back in. Be careful, don't squish the wires. Now you really don't need this kill key in there anymore. We just put it in so it doesn't actually activate while it's in the mail, because I think we've had some people at the post office actually call us and say my package was talking and they didn't know. They were a little bit nervous, so we like to keep these in. Once these are out, or once you get the saber, you don't really need this anymore. All it does is just put it into deep sleep. But where you the hole that you saw that you unplugged this from is actually where you charge the saber. So now it's turned on. You can carefully push this on there, and if you want to, you could do it from this end too. So you could get to it, but whatever you want to do, but you can. Nothing else on the saber unscrews. It's just these little pieces, and sometimes you got to get this back on just perfectly. So I like to do it from the gear. Now, when you push the button, it comes on. The way to get different fonts is to turn it off and just hold it.
The Force is what gives the Jedi his power. It's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us, penetrates us, it binds the galaxy together.
I believe you have 3 different fonts, so by holding this button down until you hear the 3 beeps, or the 2 beeps, you can change it to a different font.
Hello there.
Once you've changed it, you can turn it on. When you first get the saber, the best thing to do is to give it a charge for about 4 or 5 hours, because these things don't ship fully charged. When we get them from the factory, we plug in the soundboard. They have about a, I don't know, 10% charge. But if you start to hear noises like crackling sound, it means it's a low on its charge. But that's how you charge it up. I don't even use this anymore once you get it. I mean, you can if you ever want to store it for a long time, because once you put the kill key in, it'll hold a charge for almost a year. But the way these are right now, you'll probably have to charge it every other month or 2 with the charger that you can either buy with it, or if you have your own. Enjoy.